All right, friends, YouTube community, you guys are getting to know me. I'm getting to know you guys. You guys have educated me so much, and as I try to educate you, and we have meaningful, great discussions, today I'm going to ask y'all, or you, meaning a group of people, to take a walk with me, musically. Are you ready? You better be. You might feel feelings of fear, feelings of being terrified. We're going to say a prayer together, okay? Because we are going to do a review video, reaction video, to Exodus playing live and their Wall of Death, okay? So, now, guys, just have an open mind. I'm not asking you to like it if you're not a metal person, but I'm just going to give you guys a bit of brief history on thrash metal, okay? There's a lot of phenomenal musicians in that genre of music, contrary to popular society misconceptions, okay? Exodus, famous thrash metal band. I love Exodus. If I found a bottle or a lamp or whatever it was, rubbed it a few times, and a genie popped out and gave me 30 wishes, one of them would be, in my lifetime, to be a touring guitarist for Exodus, or even being able to get up on stage and play a few songs with them someday. That would be a dream come true for me. They were one of the founders of the movement of thrash metal, okay? So, of course, you know, when people hear thrash, whatever, Metallica is well known as being the founding band of that. You know, other history lessons to come. Kirk Hammett, lead guitarist for Metallica, this was his first band. He was one of the founders of Exodus. Now, Gary Holt is one of the guitar players and founding members of Exodus, guitarist, guitar god in the thrash realm. He also, after one of the guitar players for Slayer, another famous, very popular thrash band, Jeff Hanneman, he passed away very sadly a number of years ago. Gary Holt stepped in and replaced him on guitar.
Who's better, Prince or Eric Clapton?
Prince. To his credit, when Eric Clapton was asked what it's like to be the world's greatest guitar player, he said, I don't know, ask Prince.
Now, you guys are probably familiar with The Kardashians, okay? The TV show. I personally have never watched it, but there was a period years ago where a lot of these celebrities were going through this phase of wearing thrash metal band t-shirts. Example would be Justin Bieber and Metallica. Another example would be Kanye West and Testament, another phenomenal thrash metal band with a phenomenal lead guitar player. But also, Kim Kardashian, I believe her name was, the most popular of the Kardashians, she was wearing a Slayer t-shirt. Well, I can tell you guys, and you guys might have even seen this, Gary Holt didn't take too kindly to that. So this was Gary Holt's response. The drummer for Exodus, Tom Hunting, is an absolute legend drum god, okay? So this is with Rob Dukes. He was their third vocalist for a while. A part of it was there's a lot of great musicianship in it. A lot of people don't get it. You can tell I'm living out in the middle of nowhere, eh? A very loud tractor is going by. We'll let the tractor go by. Hey, it's about you. We're talking about thrash metal here in Exodus, eh, buddy? So anyway, okay, a lot of it, there's an attitude to it, okay? But Exodus is absolutely one of my favorite bands of all time. Keep an open mind. You will feel fear watching this, but we're going to say a little prayer together, okay? I tried to say this prayer a little while ago, but when I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil. And there's more to it, but I kind of can't find it, and I forgot what it was. So are you ready? Hold on to your seats, folks. Exodus, The Wall of Death.
I want to split this place down the middle. Pick a side, motherfuckers. Back more. Come on. Go back more, motherfuckers. I want you to kill everyone over there. And I want you to kill everybody over there. And nobody goes until I say.
As I said, and I wasn't kidding, hold on to your seats. Here we go. Okay, let's talk about this honestly. What is the first thing you think of when you see that? Do you know what you want to know what I think? And I'm going to be honest. The first thing I think, like what it's like when you're in a relationship with a really disordered person, if I may say so. You know? The young, testosterone-driven man in me says, man, that looks so cool. I wish I could jump in there. The older, wiser man in me says, gee, you know, there's going to be some concussions. Is there going to be lawsuits against me if I hit somebody? How am I going to feel the next day? Let's carry on, shall we? Grab onto those seats. And they fade out. Okay, so anyway, the Wall of Death was a mosh pit phenom that started to come into popularity several years ago. So again, having been a experienced musician, guitar player, this is touching on a bit of my roots here. This whole scene came from the Bay Area, San Francisco Bay Area. There's a great documentary. I think it's on Amazon Prime right now. It's called Murder in the Front Row. Guys, I love this type of music so much, and I hold it so dear to my heart. And I just so wish I've had an interesting, very blessed life. But one thing I just like, man, I just wish I could have been raised in the Bay Area scene when that was, in my younger years, when this was all happening, when this scene was kind of coming out. I love Exodus. Of course, they have Lee Altus, the other guitar player. You guys, a lot of you won't know who he is, but he is a phenomenal guitar player that played in another great thrash band from San Francisco called Heathen, replacing the great Rick Hunolt, who was another guitar player of Exodus. I could go on in a long history about thrash bands, but there's some out there if you want to watch, but I love Exodus. I hold them dearly to my heart. And my God, in the event, the unlikely event, that if this channel ever grows to a certain size, I would probably want everyone to do a petition to get me to at least play one gig with Exodus on stage. I would die a very happy man. So that is The Wall of Death. Okay, and again, guys, it might not be your cup of tea, but that stereotype of people not knowing what they're doing, who play metal and they're just hitting their instruments, making noise, that is so not true. There's some highly skilled musicians in many genres of metal music, but Exodus, those guys are the bomb for that type of music. Guitar, drums, the whole kit and caboodle. So hopefully that wasn't too painful. You didn't get hit by anyone in the wall of death. But that's another example of different music and a different culture, really. So remember, comment below, keep the suggestions coming. Remember, practice hard, but practice smart. And thank you for taking this walk with me. We'll see you soon.